Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. So today we're going to do our beginner workout, so we'll just give a few seconds for people to join and then we'll get started. Alright, so let's get into it. So yeah, today we're going to be going through a beginner workout, so lower, core, upper kind of mix. You may just need like a little step for this because we're going to do a Bulgarian split squat, so our foot will be elevated on that. So a little step or something just to elevate your back foot on a bit. So as always, go at your own pace. So this is your workout. You go as fast or as slow as you need to, pace-wise. Rest as you need. And make sure you're always doing things with proper techniques. We want to make sure we're safe when we're going through the exercises, our environment's safe, and we're doing things safely, okay? And then last thing, just have fun as we're going through the workout. So yeah, let's get into our warm-up. We'll pop down on the ground here. Left knee's going to be forward, kind of creating that triangle. Right leg's pulled in behind you, hands are on either side of the left knee, nice and tall. You're going to hinge forward, using the weight of our body weight going out, kind of stretching out that glute back there, so that left hip. You can play with the angle a little, drop down into it a little deeper. Just find what works for you. Good, so from there we're going to come up. We're walking the hands back now, so looking over our left shoulder. Nice big stretch through the front of my right hip here into my quad. I can rock a little weight on the right hand, back on that left hand, looking over that left shoulder. Feeling the hip flexors stretch out after, for me, a day of sitting. So we're going to switch to the other side now. So we've got that right knees in the triangle there, pointing forward, hands on either side of the knee, nice and tall. We're going to hinge forward, dropping into that stretch. Again, we can play with the angles, so we want to move the chest a little bit more towards the foot, but still make sure you're kind of reaching out, lengthening the backside of your body, stretching those glutes out. So we'll come back up, hands on either side of the knee. We're going to walk again away from the feet. Nice big stretch through the front of the hip there. Looking over the shoulder. And there we go. So we've mobilized those hips. We can pop up now. We're going to tie in the upper body. So I'm reaching back with my right hand. And then I'm coming elbow to the knee. So opposite knee. Get my core engaged again. Make it a little bit dynamic. So I'm kind of swinging back. Good. We'll hit the other side now. So reach back. Elbow to knee. Reach. Reach. And one more. Great. So we're going to do a little lunge forward. So lunge, and we can rotate to that side. So left leg lunging forward. I'm rotating to my left, and then back up. Loading the leg, rotate, driving through that front leg back up. So kind of firing up the legs, getting ready for our workout. Okay, we hit the other side. So on my right leg, rotate to the right, driving back up. Rotate, drive back up. And one more. Forward, rotate, driving back up. Awesome. All right, so we're going to get started. So our first group will have 4 exercises in it. So first one's going to be a Bulgarian split squat. So my foot will be elevated. I'll do half on the one side, then I'll switch to the other. We'll do inchworm walk out. So we're kind of standing. We're going down, inching our way out into the plank, and then we inch our way back up. Okay? If you have room, you can walk. So you would go down, walk all the way out, then you can walk yourself back up like this, but that's only if you have room. I don't have that kind of room. Then we'll do a single leg glute bridge. We'll be down on our back doing that single leg glute bridge, and then last one will just be a glute stretch line on our back down there, and then we'll cycle through those 3 times. Okay, so we'll get started. We're going to start with that Bulgarian split squat. So we'll start here in 3, 2, 1. So my rear foot's going to elevate. I'm coming down on that front leg, so the weight's on that front leg. Front foot's nice and flat. Okay, so that's halfway. So now I'm going to switch. It's going to be my left foot's going to go up on there. And then now the weight's on my right leg. My right leg's doing the work. Down into it, drive. And time. Okay, so we're getting ready for our inchworm walkouts. Okay, so we need a little space. We're going to walk it out. We've got about 4 seconds left here. So you feel stretch on the back side of your body as you reach down. And we're going to feel the shoulders working to inch us out there into a plank. We can use the shoulders to push us back up, get the hands towards the feet, all the way back up. Stretch, walk it out, feel the shoulders working, core engages in the plank, and we're going to walk back up, pushing with our shoulders. And we're resting. So we can transition to the ground, because we have our single leg glute bridge next. I'm just going to look for time here. So one leg's out, driving that other hip up. Keep track of time here, push that foot in the ground, squeeze the glutes. Okay, we're switching to the other side now. And time. So we're just resting down here, and then when we start up again, the foot will be up, and we can walk the other foot up towards us, or we can grab it with our hands and pull it towards us. So it'll be a stretch through the glute of that leg where the ankle is on the thigh. Okay, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Pull myself in. Trying to relax, getting that stretch. All right, so resting, we're getting up. We're getting ready for our Bulgarian split squats again. So I'm going to get my foot up on my front leg, driving up through this front leg. Okay, we're going to hit the other side, so we're switching. Get myself set, put my foot up. That balance on that front foot, pushing through that whole front foot. And time. Okay, so getting ready for the inchworm, so the walkouts. 3 seconds. Bend from the hips, feel that stretch on the back side of the body. Walking everything out, core is tight. Walking back up. And time. Okay, so we're back on the back, getting ready for those glute bridges again. Single leg, driving the foot into the ground, squeezing the glutes to fully extend that hip at the top. Okay, we're switching, other side, halfway. And time. Let's get a little rest before we go into that stretch. Pop that heel up on the thigh. You can either inch the foot closer to your bum, or you can grab the back of your thigh and pull it in towards you to get that stretch a little deeper. Here, we'll switch other side. Pop it up, pull that thigh in. And time. Rest. Okay, we're popping back up, getting ready for our last round. Starting with that Bulgarian split squat again. Put my foot up. Some balance on that front leg. Okay, we'll switch. We're hitting the other side. And time. All right, so we're getting ready for that inchworm. We'll be walking it out, core, getting that stretch. And walk it out. Nice straight line. Walk it back up. And time. All right, so we're going to get back on our back. We're getting ready for the single leg glute bridge. Here we go. Driving that heel in the ground. Glute squeeze, back of the legs are working. Okay, we're hitting the other side. Switch it out. Core stays tight so you don't arch your back. You're keeping your abs engaged. And time. Rest. Breather. Okay, we'll pop that right ankle up on the thigh. Inch it in, or pull it in towards you to get that stretch to the glutes. Okay, we're going to hit the other side. And time. Good work, everybody. Okay, so that first one's down. We can grab a drink, grab a breather if we need. Okay. So group 2, we're going to do a reverse lunge. So that's just where we're stepping back and then we're driving up through the front leg. We can alternate that, so one side then the other. So high plank with arm reaches. So we'll be in a plank position off the hands. We're just going to reach our arm out. So we'll be lifting one arm, reaching it out in front of us, core staying tight. Squat lateral walks. So we're getting in a nice low squat, and then we're just doing our lateral walk, okay? So legs stay loaded. We'll be getting a burn through the legs there. And then the last one will be bent over lat pull down. So we're going to hinge forward, okay? The hands will go up above us. We're going to drive our elbows down like we're doing a lat pull down. So there's a little posture work there, and then we're also working that upper back contraction. Okay, so let's get started here. 3 seconds, so reverse lunge. So feet are nice square, sit back, weights on that front leg, drive up, okay? So you'll notice when I go down, my knees tracking in line with my toes, my foot stays nice and flat, and most of my weight's on that front leg, okay? Whichever one the front leg is, and that's when I'm gonna drive into the ground to come back up out of the bottom, okay? Driving up, lowering down, nice and controlled. So I'm feeling those muscles working to lower me, and then I'm powering it up as well. Okay, so we're taking a breather, getting ready for the high plank with arm reaches. So core's tight, reach. Okay, so we're just reaching out in front of us. If you need it easier, you just take the hands a little narrower and the feet a little wider. Okay? If you want the challenge, hands are about shoulder width apart, feet are about shoulder width. Core tight, try not to rotate or twist too much as you're doing the work. Okay, we're coming into the squat, so we're gonna get back up. I'm gonna get in that squat, and then I'm just doing a little lateral walk. I'm trying to keep my shoulders as much as I can the same height, so I'm not going up and down. I just always kind of got that load through the legs. Hands can be out, hands can be in here. Try and stay as low as you comfortably can. And time. Okay, and then last one's gonna be our bent over lat pull down. So we're gonna hinge from the hips. Hands are gonna go up above us. Drive those elbows down. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze down. Feel the lats pull down. So the hands can be kind of however you want. They can be pointing towards the ground if you want. They can be pointing towards each other. Those are kind of the two ways that we have it. Make sure your back stays nice and flat so you're not rounding. You know, trying to keep that nice neutral spine. And time. Take a little breather, then we'll be back into our reverse lunges. So again, most of the weight stays on that front leg. I'm going to show you from a different view here to start. So see how my weight, most of it's still on that front leg. I'm lowering down on it, then driving back up through it. Lowering down, driving through that front leg. Okay. Good. Nice and controlled. That's the key. Make sure you feel your muscles in control of the movement. You're not banging your knee off the ground, just a light kiss by the knee to the ground, or just stop just before the knee hits the ground if you want. Okay, we're resting. So it's going to be the high plank. So we're getting down into the plank, and then we're just reaching that arm up. Keep that core engaged. If you need a rest, you just take a little rest in the plank position, right? You can hold off on the reaches for a couple. Okay. Okay, we're getting up. Gonna get into that squat. So down into the squat, and then just that lateral shuffle, lateral walk. But we're staying low, okay? Whatever you can comfortably. Try to not have too much of the up and down. So we're really loading those legs, keeping the tension on, making them work. And time. Okay. Lat pull down is the last one coming here, so that bent over lat pull down. Again, we'll hinge forward, hands go up, feel the squeeze, pulling those shoulder blades down. Feeling that squeeze through the lats, driving the elbows into the side. Good. Pull down for that tension. And time. Okay, a little breather. And then we're back into our reverse lunges. Okay, nice and grounded. Drive through that front leg. Driving through it. Pushing the foot in the ground. Just staying nice and stable on the foot. Knees tracking in line with the toes, so it's not falling in on us or anything. Keeping that good alignment at that joint. And time. Whew. Okay, we're getting ready for our plank again here. Okay, and that plank, core is tight. Reach. Reach. Staying nice and stable as we can. Okay, a little breather, and then we're into our squat with the lateral walk. So get set, we're down in that squat, hands can be out, they can be in, whatever feels best for you. We're staying as low as we can, feet are nice and flat. Just doing that little lateral shuffle, lateral walk, keeping that tension, keeping the legs working. And time. Rest. Okay, last one coming here, bent over lat pull downs. So get set, hinge forward. And time. Session complete. Good work, good work. Okay, so grab a drink if you need, a little breather. And then we'll get into our last one. Okay. So in the last group, we're going to have squat jumps. So just like it sounds, you're just jumping, land, get set, squat down, jump back up again. Okay, so you go at your own pace with these, make sure they're in control. Okay, we're landing control, we're landing soft. Then we'll do push-ups. Then we'll have reverse crunches, so we'll be prone and we'll just be pulling the legs in. So kind of that reverse crunch, crunching up the lower body. And then the last one will just be a single leg calf raise. So we're on one leg, just doing our calf raise, so focusing on that calf on one side. All right, here we go. So we'll get started. So 3 seconds. We're starting with our squat jumps. So nice and controlled. Okay, make sure you got room above you. You're not going to jump and bonk your head if you're in a basement. My legs are tired now, so there's no chance, I don't think, of me hitting the ceiling. So it's all good, but nice and controlled. See, I'm landing. I'm getting set again. And then going in and powering up, okay? If that's too much for the knees or anything, you can just do kind of like a squat and then kind of come up a little quicker, okay? So don't need to do the jump. Just put a little speed in there if you want. Okay, so push-ups we're coming up to next. So coming down, quarters tight. You can do it modified off the knees if you need. Remember, go at your pace. If you need, take a little rest at the top. Catch your breath like me. No problem. Keep the core tight so you're in a nice straight line, so your back's not dropping down or your hips aren't hiking up. And time. Okay, so reverse crunches, so we're going to get on our back. Okay, and then we just pull our knees into us, okay? We can reach them out, pull them in, okay? So if you go with a really straight leg, it's going to engage your core a lot more. Okay, if we bend the legs a little bit more, like so, and we don't reach the feet as far out, it's not going to be as challenging on the core at the bottom, okay? So you do what's right for you. And, okay, then we're getting up. We're going to have the calf raises next. So a little up and down, get our heart rate going with all that as well. Okay, so I'm going to grab on. You can grab on or you can try your balance, but I find with the single leg it's a lot harder to keep your balance. So I just grab onto something, the wall, door frame, whatever you may have handy. And we're just trying to get that heel as high as we can. So we'll switch to the other side. So just really contracting the calf, trying to get your heel to go nice and high as you push down into your toes. And time. Okay, so we're getting ready for the squat jumps again. A couple seconds here, catch our breath, get into our squat stance. And here we go. So dip, and then we drive. And you can use the hands a little if you want. They go back. As you come up, they go forward. Remember, like I said, get set and then drive up. Get set, drive up. If it needs to be a squat, no problem. Do what's right for you. Go at your own pace. Gotta keep pushing, keep pushing. Whew. Okay, so we're getting set for a push-up now. Okay. All right, here we go. So again, you can go off the knees if you need. Okay. So we're getting preps for our reverse crunch next. You can get on the back. Ooh, that time's going quick. Okay, so pull the knees up, feel that core engage, then reach them out. Whatever distance feels comfortable for you. I'm going to shorten it a little because my core is feeling pretty tired. I'm getting a pretty good challenge with just that little bit of bent knee as I'm reaching them out there still. So again, do what feels right for you. You shouldn't feel this in the back. Should be all core. Okay, now we got to get up. All right, here we go. Because we got our calf raises next. Okay, so single leg, driving that heel up, and squeezing that lower leg, the calf. Okay, we'll switch. We're going to hit the other side. Let me turn around. Okay, so driving your heel up. And time. Okay, here we go. Last round. We got this. Keep pushing through. Getting ready for those jump squats or those squat jumps. Okay, set. And then just drive it up. Drive it up. And time. Okay, so our push-ups are coming now. Remember, keep the core tight. Everything moves as one piece. Oh. Okay. Reverse crunch. Get in position. We're on our back. Engage that core. And then reach your feet out, whatever is right for you, wherever you can still keep your core engaged and you don't feel like you're arching because your core can't keep that tension connecting your ribs to your hips, okay? All right, here we go. Last one, the calf raises. So we're getting up, getting ourselves sorted. One leg at a time. Drive that heel up. Feel that kind of half-second pause where you really feel that tension in the calf muscle, keeping you up on your toes. Okay, we're going to hit the other side. All right, we did it. Good work, everyone. Okay, that's time. So I'm gonna grab a quick drink and then we'll go through our cool down. All right, so let's start with a hip flexor stretch, quad stretch. Grab your foot, pull the heel towards your bum, push the hip forward. Breathe in, cooling down, feeling that stretch through the front of the hip there. Okay, we'll hit the other side. Grabbing that foot, pushing the hip forward. All right. So from there, we're going to go into a lat stretch, reaching the hands up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, lean to the left. You can pull. Feeling that stretch. Let's hit the other side. Tall, leaning. Awesome. And then we'll do a few toe touches. So reaching up, hinge forward, let the weight of your body drop you down. Whew. A little tight, but we'll do 3 more. Stretch it out. Reach. One left. Up. Awesome. All right, great work, everyone. So that's our beginner workout for today. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and hopefully we see you back here again soon. Bye.